Well, it has happened. President Trump said he was going to liberate Washington, D.C., and he did so. He was going to do so by sending in the National Guard. He was going to make sure that the city police had more people that they could count on and ensure that the people of Washington, D.C. are safe. He said there will be no more killings, no more crime, and everything will be just fine. He's going to make Washington, D.C. great again. Now, here's where things get very interesting and a little bit complex. Many cities are concerned this is just the start. Keep in mind, President Trump sent in, 4,000 National Guard troops to the city of Los Angeles during the immigration protests. This happened a while back, but yet they're still there. There's still National Guard troops deployed across the United States in certain cities because they're concerned. Okay? They are concerned. Now, not saying we have thousands and thousands in some major cities, but think about the cities with the highest crime rate. Think about Los Angeles, California. Think about Detroit, Michigan. Think about Memphis, Tennessee, Baltimore, Maryland, Seattle, Washington. Right? There's a lot of cities that are deeply concerned that what President Trump has just done to Washington, D.C., is something that he may be considering doing to their city very soon. So I don't know exactly where this is going to stop, but according to multiple officials, city officials from around the United States, they're really concerned that President Trump is just starting. Keep in mind, again, he says he's going to make Washington, D.C. great again. And he's going to do so by stopping the killings and the crimes and the theft. But where does it stop? Now, my thoughts on this. Again, I know a lot of people are concerned that their city has been, thieves are running rampant. They are going all over the place, stealing from stores. Walgreens is shutting down across the United States. CVS, the same thing. Rite Aid, same thing. We're seeing the same thing in certain 7-Elevens. 7-Eleven announced they were going to close like 500 some stores in 2025 alone. And it's because of all the theft that's going on. Because the poor sales. People aren't going into certain stores because they're concerned that they see people running out of the store with handfuls of goods. I was in, actually a couple weeks ago, I was in South Center in Tukwila, Washington. And somebody was in, I went into Ross, just looking for a few things, and went into Ross. This was later at night. And somebody was in there with a cart full of stuff, looking at all these things. He looked really happy to be there. He's very talkative with everybody, he ran into. And I went to go pay. The guy ran out of the store with a handful of stuff. Right past the security guard. Didn't do a thing. The security guard, slowly turned around, walked out of the store, took some pictures of the guy running across the parking lot. But that was it. That was it. Think about this for a second. Where have you gone recently and you've seen somebody stealing something? I see it, honestly, I see it in a Home Depot all the time. Where, yes, Home Depot locked up the lower part of a shelf. But you can lift up the wood on the top of the shelf and access the items below. It makes absolutely no sense. You see it in Walmart. They lock up the shelves in glass cases, mind you, but they don't lock the case. It's behind a glass locked case, but the lock isn't actually locked. It's open. Anybody can just walk up to it, slide it open, and access whatever they want. Just the other day, I was in a Target, and Target did the exact same thing with underwear and socks. They were locking stuff up. This was in this was in Bellevue, Washington, and they locked up their underwear. And again, that's what we're seeing. So President Trump says he's had enough. He wants to ensure that the American people are safe. He wants to ensure that businesses feel like they can continue to operate in certain cities. And so guess what? He says he is going to make Washington, D.C. great again. Is he going to do the exact same thing in other cities? Is he going to deploy the National Guard to go and help out certain cities because they are overwhelmed? There's too much theft, too much crime, and he wants to get a handle on it. Well, we're going to see. Because what we see right now in Los Angeles is, yes, the National Guard has made an impact. Okay. Is the National Guard going to make an impact in Washington, D.C.? Most likely, yes. So, the National Guard would most likely make an impact in other cities as well. But would it be beneficial, or would it be somewhat of a disservice to the residents of that city? Well, we'll find out soon enough. But as we get more information on this, I promise I'll bring you all the latest news and updates as soon as we get them. But as of today, that is what we know. So again, thank you guys for watching. Consider subscribing, and I'll see you guys on the next one.